Now, in this video, I'm going to present to you the much anticipated Let's Play Mr. Kobby. So, this module was inspired by my personal teaching approach as an English teacher. So, before examinations, I encourage my learners to read at least 50 well-written sample essays. And to make this practice more engaging, I would take essays of 4 to 5 paragraphs for my archives. I will scramble the paragraphs and ask the learners to rearrange them into coherent essays. And well, it is a demanding task, but very effective, very, very effective. It forces the learners to pay close attention to topic sentences, supporting details, linking words, and overall flow. By the time they finish, they have mastered the structure of a good essay, and they would have familiarized themselves with many topics and issues at their level. And well, thanks to technology, this exercise can now be done automatically. So we have integrated it into the RIS school management system. So first, to set up this essay, the button has been pushed into the admin portal, making it easier so that the admin will be able to delegate it to the various language teacher. So when the admin goes there, in the admin portal, essays can be uploaded and categorized by genre and subgenre. Simply paste the essay and the system automatically detects the paragraph breaks. That is by default, but you can use any other method for delimiting the paragraph. But ideally, just skip lines, and then when you put the full essay into the system automatically will divide them into paragraph based on the lines that you have skipped. Now, you can also set up color code for linking words. These are some things I like doing. So when I want the learners to be able to identify linking words, I set up the color code so that anytime they see that color, they know that that is a linking word. The topic, sentence, or main point, I also give it a color. And then supporting details are given colors, so that the learners are able to identify them while they are reading the paragraph. I believe that makes analysis clearer for learners, and it enhances learning. So once saved, the essay becomes part of the game. So let's shift to the student view and see what they see and how they can play. So in the student view, there are two modes of play. We have the single player mode and then the multiplayer mode. Let's look first at the single player mode. On their portal, learners can choose their level of difficulty and decide whether to play alone or in a group. So you could see below all the colors that I have set, the description is given to them, so that while they are reading the essay, they already know that this color is for this and this is for that. Now, when they start the new puzzle, a scrambled essay appears, and learners rearrange the paragraphs by dragging them up or down until they form a coherent essay. Once complete, they select the genre and subgenre, then publish. The system instantly corrects their work, provides feedback, and loads the next essay. Let me try to play this one quickly. Okay, so that is how it is done on a solo player. So solo player is more of practical. Now, they may choose to play as a group. In the group play, the system selects essay based on the number of players. Paragraph cards are shuffled and distributed, and each player receives 4 cards, while one player starts with 5. So the player with the 5 cards is the one to start. So they start by passing unwanted card in turn, keeping the one they need until they form the complete essay. So I have 5 cards in my hand. I look at it. If there is one paragraph, I look at the paragraph I don't want. I take one and I pass it to the next person. The next person shuffles their card. They also look at it, check the paragraph they don't want. They pass to the next person. And as the passing of cards is being made, the learners build their essay. They build their essay. They build their essay. So the game ends automatically when someone finishes a 5-paragraph essay. So the player who completes 4 paragraphs, players who complete 4-paragraph essays are scored based on their finishing position, and the last to finish scores the lowest point. To play together, learners have to create a playroom. So one learner decides to create a playroom and share the room code and invite friends through chat or other means so that the friends can join the game and together they play. But note that all players must be enrolled in the same school, because you have to be enrolled on the system to be able to open a link that has been given to you. And to be enrolled on the system means you belong to that school, since the system is not a centralized system, but it is rather decentralized and it belongs to a particular school. Okay, now on the teacher side, you should be able to view the report of all learners who played along with their scores. So in my school, for instance, to encourage learners to play and to learn more in essay writing, I have an award, a monthly special prize that I give to the top scorer of the month. So every month I check the statistics, and then I find out who scored the most, who got the top score, and then that learner gets a prize. So this encourages learners to play and also learn how to write essay. So you may adopt this at your school, and it is just a package bonus that comes with the risk management system. When we are installing for you, we don't charge you for that game in particular. If you want, we can also give you the bank of essays we have already on the system. These are essays that I have been teaching English language for quite long, and learners have written essays. I have edited a number of them. I have reviewed a number of them, and when they are good, I just keep them somewhere. So I have quite a number of good essays which I have already uploaded into the system. If you want them, you may have them, and you always have the chance to, you always have the right to delete these essays if you don't want them and you want to add your own essays. One thing that makes it also fun is, as we are even in class and I teach essay writing and learners produce good essays, to also encourage them, I put their essay on the system and I write their name underneath, written by. And well, I believe it encourages them and it makes them feel that they are also contributing something to education. So this concludes the presentation on the Let's Play Mr. Kobby module, an innovative way to make essay writing and practice interactive, competitive, and fun. Remember, we are just a call away or an email away from installing the RIS school management system at your school. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive updates whenever new features are posted.